Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's DIY guitar project, we're going to be making these really cool Taylor coasters that Bob Taylor himself might be pretty impressed with. So stay tuned. So let's go to my workbench and get started on these coasters. Now, if you guys are wondering where to find these and what they are, they're the leftover wooden pieces of the sound hole cutout. So if you happen to live in El Cajon or anywhere near El Cajon, you can proudly head down to the Taylor Guitar Factory. And while you're there, take the Taylor Guitar Factory tour. There you can see how the guitars are made from beginning to end. And on your way out, check out the showroom. There you can find merch, guitars, stickers, and the coasters that we need for this project. That or just look for them online. So first and foremost, we're going to need the Taylor guitar sound hole cutouts, followed by some adhesive cork sheet. Now this sheet comes with a sticky back, so it's like having a giant cork sticker. Now, in case you happen to come across a cork sheet that doesn't have an adhesive back, you can use something like a glue like Type Bond 2, Elmer's wood glue, or even this Scotch high performance glue. You will also need some markers to trace the sound hole cutouts onto the back of the cork sheet, a pair of scissors, or an X-Acto knife if you have one handy. Because these sound hole cutouts are pretty pale, I do recommend using a type of lacquer or like this paint glaze to give it a more wet type of look. But we're gonna keep it simple. We're using this Dunlop 65 Ultimate Lemon Oil just to give it a nice wet look. Now, I know this is meant for guitar fretboards, but it works well on this too. So let's get started. Let's take this cork sheet out of its package. And now we're going to trace all 6 sound hole cutouts. So let's go ahead and place them. I'm using this Sharpie, which it is going to stain the sides of the sound hole cutout, but it's okay because this one is sort of warped. And there it is. We have 6 circles to cut out. Keep in mind to cut on the outside of the line, not on the inside. Sort of like what I'm doing here. There it is, the perfect circle. So now let's go ahead and choose a set of 4 instead of 6. So I'm going with these here that have a more darker lettering and it's more clear. Also make sure that the coasters are not warped, that they are level. And now let's go ahead and add the cork sheet. So once you get it centered, remember to trim off any excess cork. So make sure to get it right in the center. Make sure it lands perfectly dead center. Push down on it a little bit. Any excess like up here. And now to trim off the extra cork. The cool thing is, once these are done, they make a great gift for anyone who plays guitar or just appreciates a really cool drink coaster. There it is. It's a pretty smooth finish. Now to test it out, it has some pretty good grip compared to one that doesn't have the cork. And at least it won't scuff up your table. Now the center part, we could add a dowel, maybe like glue one in and trim it, or maybe add some kind of a clay in the center, or I don't know, whatever you guys want to use your imagination. But I don't recommend having it open like that. There it is. That looks pretty cool. Or a plant. It even makes a great plant saucer. Or just keep it as a drink coaster, whichever you like. But that's just another idea. Now let's add on the Dunlop 65 lemon oil. I'm just doing a small layer of oil. I don't want to drench it. And I do recommend letting it dry before using, and do not get it near any open flame. And now this is how it looks compared to a non-treated coaster. So it looks pretty good, right? Also, don't forget to do the sides of the coaster just so it doesn't look off. Now I'm going to show you one that I did a couple years back. I used lemon oil as well, and it remained the same. It hasn't changed. A little bit dusty. And I know the cork that I used for it is too thick, but it is my first one that I made, so please excuse my trial and error. So after a couple hours later, this is how it looks after it dries. It looks pretty clean. I like the way the letters stand out, and it gives it that nice moist look. So now I'm going to do the next 3 to do a set of 4, and this is how it looks for comparison again. And I'm not squeezing the bottle, it's barely coming out. So just so you guys get an idea of how much I'm using. It may look like I'm squeezing the bottle, but I'm not. Again, the edges. And here is a set of 4 coasters after they dry. Looks pretty cool, huh? Alright guys, so these are the coasters that we just finished. They're pretty solid looking. They're already dried up, so it gives it that really nice finish. They feel awesome. They smell great. And the cork really adds some good grip. That way the coaster doesn't scuff up your favorite table or causes the drink to fall and spill all over the place. So there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And comment below, what are your thoughts on these coasters? What are some things that you guys might do to make these coasters better? So please like this video. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and rock that notification bell to be up to date on future videos. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.